Hello and welcome to my dungeon. Please excuse the cat hair that is all over my body. It was Thor. It's always Thor. We'll just start out by saying number one, I had wine. You see, I don't know what it is, but like the last few days, I wake up way too early, especially for what time I'm going to bed. I just keep waking up early and I couldn't figure out why, but I think it's my melatonin. I wanted to try to start going to bed a little earlier so I could wake up earlier, but the problem is I can't fall asleep and then I take the melatonin and then for some reason I wake up way too early. I woke up at 4 a.m. the other day. Who does that? That didn't happen this morning. This morning I woke up at a decent hour. My problem in the morning is it takes me a while to wake up. Like I wake up and then I have to process being awake. I have to process being alive. And then I kind of piddle around. I have to go feed Thor. Then I got my pre-workout, then I have to go turn the computer on, then I have to look at emails, and I have to start playing Overwatch. I don't have to, but I like to, you know. Drink my pre-workout, and then I go to the gym. All in all, it kind of takes a little while to process. The bangs are almost there, man. They're almost there. This morning I woke up and I decided, you know what? I was not gonna piddle. I was not gonna piddle, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. So I woke up at like 8:30. I did snooze a little bit, but that's because I was in the middle of a very important dream that I do not remember now, but you know, it was very important at the time. I don't doom scroll on Twitter. I don't doom scroll on Instagram. I don't doom scroll on TikTok. I decided, okay, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to the gym early. So I get up, I go feed Thor, I make my pre-workout, and la 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 la. I decide maybe I should unload the dishwasher. So I unload the dishwasher and I'm like, okay, and then la 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 la. Go to my office, start playing Overwatch. I play 2 games and I'm like, you know what? This is good. I won 2 games. This is good. I should be done, right? Right? So I did play a third one. I did perfectly fine. Like you said, I did win that one as well. So not to toot my own horn, but I am getting a little bit better at other healers other than Mercy. So, which by the way, they re-added goats and it sucks. Old Mercy was so hard to play. I don't know how I used to do that. Now I'm like a ping pong. I gotta fly in the air, gotta do this, maneuvers, evasive maneuvers. Now I'm cracked. Back then, don't know how I did it. The problem with today is the day of the sharks. The shark week begins. Aunt Flo, if you will, comes to visit. Aunt Flo came to visit. How else do other people describe this? And today's leg day, so I knew it was gonna be rough because it's shark week. It's not gonna be easy. My hormones are all over the place. I'm tired, I'm bleeding, you know, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Did you eat? Okay. So I go all the way to the gym, I get to the gym, I stretch, and I start doing my legs. And then my heart feels weird. Like I'm doing Bulgarian split squats, and I'm like, ugh. Like it felt like a heart attack, but not really. It felt like a pinch, but then I started getting like a wave of anxiety. And then I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The problem with anxiety is like when I feel anxiety, when I feel anxious, I also feel nauseous. And then I get anxious because I feel nauseous, because I don't like nausea. I feel like, you know, throw up is my biggest fear. So like, can I help you? I could have used this when I was at the gym, thinking I had a heart attack. I pushed through, I finished my Bulgarian split squats, and then I did sumo squats, and then I did goblet squats, and then I went to the other leg machine, and then I did banded fire hydrants. Then there were other machines I wanted to do, but they were just full. The whole time they were full, and there was no way I was going to get to them, so I was like, you know what? I'll just go home. It's probably a sign I should go home, right? So I go home, and la 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 la, come home, go up the elevator, blah 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 blah, all the way to the tippy top floor, because you know, we're on the top floor now, we've made it. So then I go to my apartment, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reheat some soup. I'm just going to get right into it, just going to reheat some soup. I probably need the protein, because I did legs, and so I start making soup. I made soup last night, technically, so I'm just reheating it. I'm not like making it from scratch. I'm stirring the soup, and then all of a sudden I hear, you, and then all of my lights go off. I look at my microwave clock, that goes away. All the lights are, the whole apartment's dark, and I'm like, well, at least my soup is still cooking because my stove is gas. And so I was like, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure it'll come back any minute now. Any minute now? Like 10 minutes have passed. My soup is done. So I scoop the soup out and I start loading the dishwasher a little bit. And I'm like, okay, any minute now. Any minute now? And nothing. So I eat my soup in the dark and I'm like, okay, this is really weird. And then I'm, eating my soup and the soup is done. I'm like, okay, now what? Like this is, the power is still out. And so I was like, what is going on? And so I'm looking online. I'm not finding anything. And I was like, okay. So I was thinking maybe I could film. Maybe I'll film my dungeon first and then I'll stream, right? Because my computer shut off, which by the way, can you remind me that I need to get a, what's it called? You need a power surge? Remind me I need that, because I don't have one. I think I do have some, but they're not used with the computer. I'm using them elsewhere. So maybe that's something I should look into, because I will forget. I know I'm like joking, like, oh, remind me. I genuinely will forget. Once I'm done filming this, I forget. I'm gonna be editing it, be like, oh yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget. I guarantee you, both future Kates. So please comment it. because I will look at comments and be like, oh. So anyway, power's still out. I'm thinking maybe I should film a dungeon video, right? So I'm, prepping, but then the thing is, the problem was I needed to wash my hair because it was a hair wash day. I felt greasy, I felt gross. I'd just gone to the gym, and granted I didn't sweat at the gym because it wasn't that hard of a workout because sharks. And so I think, okay, maybe I will shower first in the dark and then I will film the dungeon. So I, prep my bath, get everything ready. I had everything prepared. I sit down and I look over and I see I have a little Grogu nightlight in that bathroom specifically, because if anyone sleeps over, I want them to be able to find the bathroom. And so I look over and the Grogu nightlight is on, and I go, how's that possible? Because the power's out. It's not one of those like battery powered, oh, the power went out, it's battery powered now. That's not what it is. It's a really cheap, you just plug it in the wall and it lights up. So I was really confused as to why it was working. And then it dawned on me, maybe the power came back on and I didn't realize it. So I get out of the bath and lo and behold, the power was on. But in my defense, I have Philips Hue lights in my house, right? If you have Philips Hue lights, you know what I'm about to say. So when the power goes out, it's all gone. When it comes back on, all of your lights turn back on just automatically because you use the app with the Philips Hue, blah, 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 and then it turns them off, turn them on, turn them off, turn them on. So when you have all the lights on, technically they're all on. You use the app to turn them off. So when the power comes back on, all the lights are on. Am I making sense? I think I'm making sense to me. Am I making sense to you? So I come into the bedroom and I see the lights are on and I'm like, okay, I came in here 2 minutes before I got into my bubbly bath, okay? I came in here 2 minutes because I wanted to get clothes and the lights were not on, and now they're all on. So I think what happened was I got in the bath, and right when I got in, the power came back on. Originally, I was feeling really dumb. What if the power was on the whole time, and I could have been streaming, but the lights would have been on, so it made me feel a little bit better. I'm like, okay, I'm not a complete moron. Oh, I didn't tell you, at the gym, oh my God, there was a lady there. She was like 6 foot, and she had like a sleeper build. Like you could tell she was built. Like this is what made my anxiety like fix itself with the heart thing, by the way, because I just jumped right to the power thing. Anyway, she was like 6 foot and she just looked sleeper build. And I looked at her, I'm like, I want to look like that. She was like a little older, but I was like, I want to look like that when I'm older. I want to look like her when I'm older, because something about her, she just had for one, she had an aura, and then two, she just looked jacked, even though she wasn't, you couldn't see like the ripples of muscles, you just had a feeling, Then she turned and she was wearing a Los Angeles Fire Department shirt, and she had a little walkie-talkie. She was a firewoman, fire person. Anyway, I was like, no wonder. And then she started doing lat raises with 15 pounds. I can barely do 7.5, and I feel like I'm decently strong to a degree. I'm not fireman, woman, person strong, but like I was watching her like, she's incredible. I wanted to go be like, I want to look like you. Like, but then I was like, would that be bad? Like, she's in the middle of her workout. I don't want to like interrupt her. She had her little walkie-talkie too, in case I guess there was a fire she had to run. But I was like, can I go be like, you look great. Like, I wanted to say something. I wanted to compliment her. But then I was scared. But she looked so cool. I forgot about that little blippet. So, back to the power. So the power turned on. So then I was like, okay, great. So then my hair and all the sweat off, even though there wasn't really sweat. It was just more of like sweat from the anxiety. And then so I like hurried and did my makeup, and then I went and I did a stream, and we hit Partner Plus month 1. So if you're a part of my Twitch streams, we're trying to hit the Partner Plus program again. We did it last year, but then we have to do it again this year because Twitch is, Anyway, but we hit it, and I said that if we would hit it, I would drink wine. So I got my chalice, I held it like this. It's a dragon claw chalice. I held it like this, and I drank wine. I'm fine. It was fun, but that's been my day. And it's just like, I don't know why. I think my melatonin is what. Do y'all take melatonin? Melatonin? Okay, I haven't had that much wine, all right? It was this much over the span of like 2 hours, okay? Relax. I've been taking melatonin to try to get me to go to bed earlier because I want to wake up earlier, because I want to start my day earlier. It just feels better, it just feels better to get up earlier. And I'm like, wow, I have so much time to do stuff in the day, And being up at night, it used to bring me joy and creativity. Now it just kind of stresses me out because I'm like, oh, I have to get up early because, I have to do this, I have to do this. My frontal lobe developing was both the best and the worst thing that has happened to me. Because before, I understood I had responsibilities and I would handle the responsibilities, but I still had freedom. Now there is no freedom. Now there's only responsibilities. There is freedom, especially like with what I do. Like I obviously don't have like a boss that I have to answer to. I am my own boss, which kind of is also not fun because I hold myself accountable for a little too much sometimes. Like work never ends because I'm like, oh, well, today is your off day, but you could be working. And I'm like, oh, you're right, I should be working. I'm like, yeah, you really should be. You know, you're wasting a lot of time playing Minecraft right now. And I'm like, yeah, God, yeah, you're right. I'm figuring out how to not do that. You deserve rest too. Allow yourself to rest. Also partially telling me, future me, you also deserve to rest. If you're watching this for some reason, you are allowed to lay down. Anyway, so I've been taking melatonin and it does get me to go to sleep, but then I wake up so early. I wake up at 4 and I'm like, I go to bed at like 11 or 12. That's not enough sleep, you know? Like, oh, I can function off 4. Yeah, great. I'm glad you can function off 4 hours. It doesn't mean you should. I can function off 4 hours. Doesn't mean I should. Doesn't mean it's good for me. We all need sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, it's gonna hurt you later on in life. Looking at you, future Kate. I've been trying to figure that out. And the thing is, I didn't take melatonin last night and I was able to sleep. But also, LA has having a weird weather thing. I feel like we're all having weird weather things, but it's been rainy and cloudy and that makes me sleep even more and it makes me not motivated. I'm very sunshine driven. I've already said this a million times. Also, I'm only talking with one hand because my other hand is under my foot. I'm watching you feed people. Anyway, what was I talking about? What do you do? How do you get out of bed in the morning? How do you make yourself get out of bed super fast? Are you a dude? Because y'all's hormones are a little different than my hormones, because my hormones are on like a 28-day schedule and y'all's are like a 23-hour. It's not fair. You wake up almost every single day feeling the same. I don't. One day I wake up, I feel like I can conquer the world. The next day I wake up and I feel like life has me by the thong and it's dragging me through sand. None of us like sand in our booty cheeks. Anyway, I'm off topic, but that was my day today. How was your day today? I got a really pretty pink sparkly thing. I haven't hung it up yet because, the thing is what I didn't really consider. It's got glitter and I thought the glitter was like glued to it. It's not. When I bought it, because I went to Joann Fabrics and they were cutting it and they're like, oh, you're gonna find glitter forever. And I'm like, didn't consider that when I was getting it. I thought it was glued onto, I didn't know it was gonna fall. So now I'm kind of like, oh God, like, oh God, you know? Ooh, what I could do is I could get a second fabric. Okay, sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching my dungeon video. How was your day? Tell me about your day. Did you experience anything weird, anything crazy? Thank you for watching though. I hope you have a fantastic day. Safe travels. Okay, bye.